Hello and welcome to another Freedom of Mind community choir session. If you're a choir member, thanks for joining us again, and hopefully we'll catch up later on Zoom. If you're not a choir member, you're more than welcome to join us, and hopefully you'll find that spending some time singing leaves you feeling a bit better than you do at the moment. So we're going to start with a wee game. It's called Left Luggage, and this game will help warm us up, warm our bodies up, warm our brains up, and it's to do with the two concepts of beat and rhythm. So in music, a beat or a pulse is something steady that continues throughout any piece of music. So just like your heartbeat or your pulse, it can be slow or fast, but it would happen regularly. So for example, in a piece of music where you count to four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the beat, whereas the rhythm would be any pattern written by a songwriter or composer to make the music. So for example, would be a rhythm. Okay, so in this game, we're going to try and create a steady beat at the beginning and the end, and in the middle, we're going to try and match the rhythm of the words to the rhythm of our hands on our legs. So I'll just demonstrate the whole piece to start with, Left Luggage. And I'm going to do this in reverse, so your left is my right, so we'll be like a mirror, okay? I left my luggage on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. It was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge, just left right there on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. Okay, so that's the whole piece. I'll just teach you the words first of all. I left my luggage on the left-hand side. I left my luggage on the left-hand side. On the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. Of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. So from the beginning, and with our hand actions it goes, I left my luggage on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. Got it? We'll do that one more time just to be sure. And notice every time we say the word left, you're slapping your left thigh. 1, 2, 3. I left my luggage on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left of the left luggage office nearby. Then we change to rhythm. It was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge. So we've got 3 of those. It was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge. Let's try that again. It was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge. So we'll take that back from the beginning now, starting with our beat. 1, 2, 3. I left my luggage on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. It was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge. And then we carry on, just left right there on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. So after right on the edge, it was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge, just left right there on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. Fairly gets your breath going as well. Okay, let's try the whole thing all together. 1, 2, 3. I left my luggage on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. It was right on the edge, right on the edge, right on the edge, just left right there on the left-hand side of the shelf on the left in the left luggage office nearby. Well done. Okay, we'll move on now. Now, last week, a member of the choir made a terrible pun joke about fords and fjords, and that has inspired me to do a car-related warm-up now. This is one that we'll use to stretch our voices gently, but also to stretch all the muscles in our faces, because it's quite fast for singing, and it's got actions. So the words are a Ford Escort, mini, 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 mini Ford Escort, okay? And that repeats, a Ford Escort, mini, 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 mini Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, mini, 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 mini Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, mini, 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 mini Ford Escort. So I'll let you hear the tune now, and you can carry on with those actions if you want in the privacy of your home. What we'll do is we'll move up after each time. We'll maybe sing it 3 or 4 times and moving up in pitch just to stretch our voices as we go. Whoops. Top heavy, perhaps. Too many tunes. Okay. So, it goes like this. A Ford Escort, many, 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 many Ford Escort, a Ford Escort, many, 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 many Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, many, 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 many Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, many, 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 many Ford Escort. We'll get a wee bit higher. A Ford Escort, many, 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 many Ford Escort, a Ford Escort, many, 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 many Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, many, 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 many Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, many, 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 many Ford Escort. A Ford Escort, many, 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 many Ford Escort, a Ford Escort, many, 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 many Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, many, 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 many Ford Escort, Ferrari, Ferrari, many, 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 many Ford Escort. Good, and that's one of the few times I will let you slide, or as I like to call it, hoover with your voice on Ferrari. I don't normally allow that in many songs. Okay, next up we're going to practice a round. This is quite a simple round, and it's really good to use rounds because it's a nice, easy way to get into part singing if that's not so familiar to you, because everybody learns the same song and then you can sing it at a different time from other people. So this is a simple one called Algae. The words are: Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Okay, and again, if you really try to work the muscles in your faces while we do that, this will also help get us ready for singing our song today. It goes like this: Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. That's the whole thing. We'll try that. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Let's try and sing that 2 times through now, and then what we'll do is we'll do it along with a recording of 3 parts in rounds. So it's going to go: Algae met a bear, algae met a bear, algae met a bear. So the easiest one, if you want to follow with me on the recording, is to start from the very beginning. But if you want a bigger challenge, you can start second or third in the round. So just now let's sing it twice through, just ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Okay, so in this final arrangement of the round, we'll sing it 4 times altogether, so double the length we've just done. And as I say, I'm going to start with what I would consider to be the low group over here, then the middles will come in, and then the highs. So I'm going to stick with the lows throughout, so you're going to sing 4 times round, either with me or after me as you prefer. And we'll get a counting of 4 before we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. Algae met a bear, the bear met algae, the bear grew bulgy, the bulge was algae. The
was algae, the bulge was algae.
Excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to have a wee look at a song now. And this song was suggested by a member of our choir who heard it online, and it's a really nice song because it really encapsulates why we sing. That's the name of the song. It's called Why We Sing, and it's written by Greg Gilpin. And what I'd like to do today, so if you're in the choir, we've just started to learn this. So we had already learned the first and second verses and the chorus, but we've still got the second half to learn. So if you're in the choir, you're going to get a Dropbox link for homework that you can work on the rest of the song. But for everybody today, what I'd like to do is recap the first verse and then the main tune of the chorus. And that main tune can be sung both in the first chorus and the second chorus. So we'll start with the chorus. The words are, "This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me." So I'll sing a line and get you to sing it back. This is the melody.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice.
Your turn.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice.
My turn.
Why we stand as one in harmony.
Your turn.
Why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice.
Your turn.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me.
Your turn.
Take my hand and sing with me.
So I'll make slightly longer phrases this time. My turn first.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony.
Your turn.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony.
My turn.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me.
Your turn.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me.
So let's try that whole chorus together. So just to recap, this is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me. Okay, here we go.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me.
Okay, so that's the chorus, which will happen twice in what we're going to sing today. And then if you would like to learn the first verse as well, if that's enough for you, you can stop there and relax. If you want to learn the first verse as well, it's fairly straightforward. The words are a sound of hope, a sound of peace, a sound that celebrates and speaks what we believe, a sound of love, a sound so strong, It's amazing what is given when we sing a song. And then it's the chorus. Okay, so I'll just sing a line and get you to sing it back for the first verse.
A sound of hope.
Your turn.
A sound of peace.
Your turn. My turn.
A sound that celebrates and speaks what we believe.
Your turn. My turn.
A sound of love.
Your turn.
A sound so strong. It's amazing what is given when we share a song.
Your turn. Then we're into the chorus.
This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me.
So let's just recap that first verse. We've got a sound of hope, a sound of peace, a sound that celebrates and speaks what we believe. That's the first half. I'll sing that to you and then you sing it back to me.
A sound of hope, a sound of peace, a sound that celebrates and speaks what we believe.
Your turn now. Second half, my turn.
A sound of love, a sound so strong. It's amazing what is given when we share a song.
Your turn.
A sound of love, a sound so strong. It's amazing what is given when we share a song.
Then we're into our chorus. Okay, I hope you're feeling good about that. If not, you can always rewind and do that again. What we'll do now is you'll hear the introduction to the song. I'll bring you in on a sound of hope, a sound of peace. And then we're into the first chorus. Then you can listen to the second verse, or if you're in Freedom of Mind Choir, you can sing your parts for the second verse. And then we'll have another chorus. So it's worth noticing, if you're a middle singer, you sing the tune in the first chorus. But if you're a high singer, you have the tune in the second chorus. That's for Freedom of Mind. If you're joining us today and you're not a choir member, just sing the tune. It's going to be lovely. Oops. Try and keep this up this time. It's the weight of all this music. I'm going to need a bigger stand. I think I am. It's looking good. So again, just for freedom of mind, we'll make it middles. You're singing the first verse all the way through, but anyone can join in with that. And then when we get into the second verse, freedom of mind, I'm going to be looking over to the highs to start the second verse, middles and lows to come in with the echo that first time round.
A sound of hope, a sound so strong. It's amazing what is given when we share a song. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me. Soothe the soul, mend the heart, bring together lives that have been torn apart. Share the joy, find a friend. It's a never-ending gift that circles back again. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me. Music.
And we'll stop there for today, but if you're in Freedom of Mind, you'll get the bridge right to the end now on our Dropbox for your homework. So thanks very much for joining us today. Please stay safe, stay well, hopefully see you soon.